Welcome, Scorpio. Welcome to my YouTube channel, One Who Sees Tarot. Scorpio, this is going to be a love reading for the next 10 days. It's a general love reading, so of course, some of the information is not going to resonate with every Scorpio person in the world, but there are some very, very strong and beautiful and passionate energies that I want to share with you. And Scorpio, the spirit guide has already been invoked and the cards have been anointed, shuffled, and cut according to the directions given to me by my spirit guide. And so with your kind permission, I would like to begin your love reading for the next 10 days. Scorpio, some of you are really doing very well as far as love relationship is concerned. Some of you have found Mr. Right, which is very good. And those of you that are the masculine energy, you found Miss Right, because I see her and I see her in the gym. I see her working out and I see her being quite fit. And so you guys look very good together. Some of you, on the other hand, have been dealing with the masculine energy who's actually kind of not honest about what he has and what he is and who he is. And so the spirit guide is suggesting that you guys, you Scorpio members, please take your time and get to know the person. Let's start out as friends. I think that's important for you. And Scorpio, you are in a very lucky time zone. You're in a very lucky cycle for many reasons, but it looks like as it relates to your love relationship and love relationships, it looks like you're really in a very lucky time. Some of you are actually feeling very good about it. Some of you are going through a change though, and some of you are going through a change because some of you not feeling as if your partner actually recognizes all of the amazing things about you. And some of you are excuse me, going through a change as far as it's sort of like a cycle change where you're actually looking at the way you see relationships, the way you see romance and passion and commitment. So you're actually thinking you're going through a little bit of a change, or sort of like a development, or sort of like another step in your own development as it relates to love and relationships, because some of you have not been thinking clearly. Some of you realize in your past that you might have made some foolish errors because you just weren't thinking. You were kind of like just going along with the program. But now you really are looking good, and now you are really looking kind of happy as it relates to love. So as I mentioned, some of you Scorpio members are really doing good. Like, you really look healthy in your relationship. Now, Scorpio, I see where you're moving into a future cycle where it looks like, first of all, it looks like there's a card here. The spirit has laid a card here, and this card is really like your card. It really is that deep, passionate type of card, and it shows it's in an upright position, indicating once again that you're really in a very lucky cycle. So those of you that are sitting there saying, what are you talking about? I'm not in a lucky cycle. Yes, you are. Things are getting ready to happen for you. And I also see where it looks like it's going to be the next relationship. Those of you that are single now, the next relationship is one that's going to bring with it commitment. Those of you that are in a relationship, as I mentioned, this relationship is going to just continue to grow into a nice long commitment. Very good, Scorpio. I'm really feeling good about that for you. It looks like it's a very nice opportunity that's coming for you, and it looks like the next relationship or the next level. As I said, there are two different groups of you. Some of you are single and looking, and some of you are coupled and doing fine. The next level of love relationship is almost like a promotion on a job. It's almost like, wow, this is going to be really nice. So the next relationship or the next level for your current relationship is even going to be an improvement. So those of you that are single, the next relationship is going to be nice, very nice. I'm looking at that here in front of me. The Spirit is showing it to me, and the Spirit is saying that it's going to give you back some of your vigor. It's going to give you back some of your excitement about life. Very good. And it's also going to take away some of that distress that some of you have been experiencing. And a lot of the distress that you've been experiencing, of course, has a lot to do with the way you think. But it's okay. Let's not batter you about that, because what I'm talking about is we all develop a frame, a perspective based on our experiences. And of course, ultimately, we're responsible for the interpretation and how we process. However, that does not take away the fact that some of us have gone through some pain. And so, Scorpio, I do see that. The Spirit is saying that you need to keep your options open. Some of you need to keep your options open right now in relationships. Some of you need to keep your options open as far as dating and looking around. And maybe some of you who are in a relationship and you really want to snag this person. You really want to have this person in a permanent or a long-term commitment. Some of you need to take it easy. Don't rush it. Take it easy. And just sort of keep yourself a little bit aloof. And what will happen is he or she will come around. And that energy is real. Some of you are going to lose some friends during this cycle as it relates to your relationship, and it might be necessary for your relationship to grow. You might have to change some of your friends, and so expect that energy. Expect the energies that are coming in your future position, Scorpio, that are going to bring about some freedom. I talked about keeping your options open and remaining a little bit aloof, and that's going to pull that person closer to you. It sort of changes the momentum. Right now is a good time for you to enjoy some freedom activities, some activities that are really kind of like fun activities. Those are the type of things. And some of you are dealing with a masculine energy, though, and this masculine energy this specific masculine energy has to do with, I think he's into himself, of course, but he also is into like physical fitness. He also is like, it looks like he was an athlete of some type and maybe he didn't quite make it. So it looks like he was like injured or something, that type of energy that I'm looking at. Excuse me, Scorpio, I have these allergies, particularly in the evenings. But Scorpio, I'm looking at this masculine energy. Now, those of you that are the masculine energy of Scorpio, and you know who I'm talking to, it looks like you had an injury around your knee. And I need for you to take it easy, and I need for you to kind of look for a new type of relationship. So you need to look for a new type of a woman, that type. Don't look for the same type that you've always looked for, okay? You need to free yourself a little bit and extend your energies out a little further, okay? Scorpio, this has been a love reading for the next 10 days as we end September and move into our first week in October. Those of you that have heard some things during this love reading that resonated with you and you've really been thinking about coming in for a private reading, this is a very, very good time. As you are looking on the screen, you'll see the wonderful discounted offer that I am extending to you for this week only. So Scorpio, I look forward to providing some private readings for you. In addition to that, Scorpio, I will talk to you in 10 days about this love life of yours. Very, very good. Talk to you later, Scorpio.